Hello, everybody. It's your boy Jaiden here. Valve just announced new hardware. I know, it's been a century. And their new hardware is some of the best in the game, seemingly. They have the Steam controller, Steam machine, and Steam frame. They're all coming out in early 2026, from what I remember reading. And price points unknown. Tell us the price, Valve. What's the price of the headset? Because the headsets for this release, with how they have it set up, it's either going to be the best deal in gaming or it's stupid as shit. Because they have a fucking D-pad for some reason, because, okay. Let's get into my opinions on part of the things I think are wrong with it. It doesn't seem like they have an exact market for it. It seems like they're going for 3 markets that already exist in their lineup in one device. They already have the Index, and this is seemingly a successor to it. But they're also going after, like, people who want to wear a headset so they have a big screen. But, like, wouldn't you just want to use like a Windows device to do that for like watching videos or something, or just any cheaper headset? Because assumably it's gonna be a similar price to the Index, hopefully cheaper. I feel like if it goes anywhere above 800, it would be fucking obnoxious. But like, it needs to be able to compete with the Quest 3. Because if it's more than 150 more than the Quest 3, it's not gonna get a market share. And they're trying to go for the market of a Steam box and portable device at the same time, but it's less powerful than the DAC. It doesn't really have the market it needs. They have D-pad, so like it's obviously for desktop games, as they say. But you're buying a VR headset that is assumably more money than the Steam Deck, of which is supposedly much more performant, and a Quest 3, of which is similarly performant, seeming from what we know about this chip it has. And this is basically also a Proto Quest 4, with no colored pass-through. Colored cameras aren't that expensive. So the fact they can't put a colored camera in is a bit weird to me. Although it does have that hype as shit expansion port. That expansion port, hype. Because it's for cameras, so you could have colored pass-through with the cost of a extra thing, seemingly. You could probably add a face tracking thing because it's just a PCI 4x1 line, or 1x4, I mean. So you could add, if you wanted to, you could just add more USB there. Very versatile. I do feel that is gonna be awesome for accessory makers. And I do love that they managed to keep the Knuckles type capacitive touch sensors. That's also hype. Because for the past 3 years looking at this, I have been terrified they were going to remove the best feature of the previous headset. But we got better thumbsticks. Eat shit, you piece of shit, Index. It's over for you. We got internet dongle. You got that Wi-Fi dongle. You got that Wi-Fi 6E. Woo! Seemingly can't run Alex by itself, though. Which is sad. You'd think for their big hardware release in the VR market, they'd optimize the shit out of Alex and make it run. But if you looked at the thing, it seems like they ran it off of, the dongle. Also, why? Why is there a D-pad? It's a gaming VR device. it is going to be bitchy as shit to do with that, in my opinion. It will probably be fine, because Valve's been working on this for years. But it's just sad that they're going for too many markets with it. They're going for 3 markets with their VR headset. They should cut it down to be just the VR, in my opinion. I'm not saying this is like a bad thing, because this could just be the greatest thing creation's ever made. Great God Gabe Newell, creator of the world, over on his yacht. He's giving us the world here. But, like, they really should have just locked in on one market for each. Best controller in the game. Best VR headset in the game. Best mini piece or sub ATX PC in the game. Like, half, it's like the size of a half an Xbox Series X, seemingly. So, best, like, console, basically. It's basically a console. Best console in the game. And they have the best, like, portable PC in the game. It's not the strongest, but it's the best well thought out. It has the best, like, layer, because Windows kinda sucks for portable devices. Because to get a good portable device, you want ARM, because it's much more efficient, and you want battery on something like that. But, like, they could have just locked in. The Steam Deck is for portable. The Steam Machine is for PC games. The controller? It's a controller. What the fuck more do you want? And the Steam frame should have been exclusively locked in on the VR market. They shouldn't have been trying to market it as an everyone device. And even if they were, it shouldn't have been a normal D-pad. They should have done what the Switch is. 4 buttons on each, so you can use it either way, even though this one's more directional. But so it's not, like, weird to touch, because, you know, D-pads, those aren't as nice in my opinion. But they should have just locked in on that one move. Also, if they weren't ready to show the prices of these, I feel they should have waited. If they don't know what they're pricing these at, they should have waited longer to show what the devices were. We already knew they were there, so, like, that's not the problem, because, like, they gotta show it at some point. But they should at least, like, give us an estimation of what their pricing's gonna be. Because supposedly it's cheaper than the Index, but I've also seen other reports saying that it could be more expensive. And for a fucking $1,000 or more, it's not a good deal. For $800 or less, it's a fucking smashing deal. 800 to 900, it's not a great deal, but it will be one of the best. But they need to lock in on the one market they're going for. Going in a 2 market direction, or 3 market if they're also going for it to be big media viewing device like they were showing in the trailer here, later on, where they have the guy watching the movie. They need to lock in. They need to lock the fuck in. It could be either the best, or it could be the best, or a mediocre device. And they should have really gone for the best only VR device. That's my opinion on this release. Thank you for watching. Well, yep, thanks. Bye.